The problem in my school district, like in many of the school districts in the city of New York, is that they're obsessed with multiculturalism.
It is comments like these that led to the firing of Frank Borzelleri from Our Lady of Mount Carmel School. The 48-year-old had been the principal of this largely Latino and black populated school for 2 years and spent 5 years in the city's Catholic school system. But his very public ideas on white supremacy and race never came to light when he was hired in 2009. As a Queens school board member, he called for the ban of a biography on Martin Luther King Jr. and once tried to remove an openly gay teacher at PS 199 in Woodside. Church pastor Eric Rapaglia is now apologizing and says he made a mistake in hiring Borzelleri. In an online plea to parishioners, he says in part, "Neither myself nor any of the members of the search committee knew of Mr. Borzelleri's political writings at the time of his hiring. I read them after he was hired as principal."
Our Catholic schools, Our Lady of Mount Carmel in particular, welcomes all students regardless of their race, their background, their religion.
Joseph Zwilling of the Archdiocese of New York says during their investigation, Borzelleri did not recant any of his past statements or associations, like with the American Renaissance, a self-described publication that promotes white racial positions. In 2000, Borzelleri said of the group,
It's a very happy marriage and happy alliance.
"Are you glad that he's out?"
Hell yeah. I don't believe in racism at all.
Near the church and school in the Bronx, parishioners agreed with the ousting, yet this former student says many who went to school with Borzelleri were surprised to hear of his past.
They don't understand because he never treated anybody wrong.
One Queens council member also called for the firing of Pastor Rapaglia, but the Archdiocese says that will not happen. However, Borzelleri won't be back in a Catholic school in New York. The Archdiocese adding a 2-year-old pre-screening system that includes training and background checks is expected to avoid any more mistakes in the future.
So now the candidates who come through already have a little bit of a screening process that takes place before they go to the pastor for his ultimate decision.
The Archdiocese expects to have a principal in place by the beginning of the school year. In the Bronx, Lolita Lopez, Pix 11 News.
And